Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Final Mix on the Sony PlayStation 3. Previously on this game, we were traversing Traverse Town, and today, well, we're going to talk to Leon here after I messed about with this clock. Now, I'm pretty sure this clock unlocks something if you hit it enough. However, I have no idea what it actually unlocks. I just think it unlocks something. Why do I think that? Because whenever you hit the clock like 3 times, in a very specific place, you'll hear a ding noise, and the place where you're meant to hit this thing is a bit awkward because you just, I don't know, it's really hard to hit. But either way, like, yeah, you hear this weird noise. I have no idea what noise it is, but you hear it, and apparently there's something opened, but I have no idea what. So once you're done with this room, feel free to go up to Leon there, leaning up against the door. Maybe that's why it's called Leon, because Leon sounds like lean. Either way, talk to him as soon as you can and get moving with the game. The Keyblade can unlock anything.
Yuffie, go!
Yuffie!
Sora, let's go!
Alright, so Leon here is going to tell you not to bother with the small fry and just go straight for the leader, but I do want to take some of these guys out, or as many as I can, because these guys, you do need to get used to fighting. These are quite a common breed of Heartless that's going to pop up as time goes on. So yeah, these guys are the soldiers, and basically they like to attack you from quite a long distance. They'll do a little charge up attack and slide across the floor. These guys are very annoying for parrying your attacks, but if you can just, at this point in the game, if you just mash the X button, eventually they'll go down. It usually takes like 2 combos to take these guys down. They're not that big a deal, to be honest. But now we gotta go straight to the the boss of this world, the main boss, big bad dude that is in this world, man. But here, this is where I want to actually mention one thing. The difficulty of this game on the Final Mix version is actually harder than on the original version of the game, believe it or not, folks. That's right, Final Mix is a harder version of Kingdom Hearts. You take more damage and you do less damage to the enemies. So, I don't know if this is the equivalent of like the hard mode in the original version of Kingdom Hearts, but hey, it's just a little interesting thing that not many people tend to mention. I mean, of course, we do get all the extra content, so I think the difficulty boost is kind of worth it. Anyway, through the very empty Dalmatian's home. And during the course of this playthrough, I will be getting all 99 Dalmatian puppies. However, the 99 Dalmatian puppies I'll be getting them in pretty much a montage video. I mean, I'll be kicking up a bunch of random puppies as time goes on anyway, but I'll be picking up the majority of them in one video, so be prepared for that. Basically, it's gonna be like the only skippable video in the entire thing. You know, the only video I advise people to skip even. But hey, let's just move over to the 3rd district so we can take care of everyone's favorite person. Well, everyone's favorite boss anyway. Which isn't really everyone's favorite boss. It's kind of a dodgy little boss fight. So it's quite easy enough on this, but hey, begone shadows, back to the Shadow Realm. Back to the Shadow Realm. Get it? Anyway, screw this noise. I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with these soldiers. We need to soldier on, you see, guys. We can't keep staying in one room fighting the same guys. You'll find that in a lot of areas, a lot of the enemies are spawning like waves. So when it happens, I'd like to just sort of skip most of them.
Oh. Gosh, are these the Heartless guys?
Let's go get them! Goofy!
So now Donald and Goofy have joined our team, folks, and they are basically going to be our main party members for the entire game. Now if you press the triangle button, this is something that not many people I know of actually know. If you press the triangle button, they'll do a little special attack and they'll target whatever enemy you're currently targeting. I think it's quite a neat little thing, but hey. Boss fight time. So yeah, you don't really need to do much with Don and Goofy right now. There's not much they can do, there's not much you can do involving them. Apart from giving them healing items and such, but we don't want to bother with that, because obviously everything's gotta be for yourselves. This, folks, is guard armor, and he looks awfully fancy compared to his original version. Because every enemy in this version of Kingdom Hearts has been recolored pretty much, so some enemies are drastically different, like the guard armor here, and some enemies aren't much different at all, like the shadows. Either way, this guy isn't too big a deal. Most of his attacks involve flailing his body parts around. I like to think of this is what Rayman's Heartless would look like. But anyway, just keep whacking him. Whenever his hands do this little spinning tornado attack, the best sort of thing to do is sort of do a little jump slash. That way you'll jump, and then you slash the arms when they're doing the spin like this, right here. And then you'll be able to parry them, which will give you some tech points and stun the enemy a little bit, allowing you to get massive damage pulled off. And every time you break up one of his body parts, he's gonna they'll blast into a lot of health orbs that'll allow you to heal. But yeah, pretty much most of the things you have to worry about is this boss's unpredictable pattern, because he does things at complete random. And I like to think he's really flailing around, because he just seems to flail every time I fight this boss. And every now and then he may just sort of stop moving, and that's pretty much his cue to sort of flop over and land on top of you. So just keep at it, keep being patient, and he'll go down without much of a fuss. Now when he's got his last body left, his main attack's basically going to be a little spin attack that he's going to do, which is literally his only attack he can do now, so be careful. Just keep whacking him until he dies. Delicious HP up. While that boss's HP is awfully down. Bye bye, guard armor. You should have guarded yourself a lot better, if I do say so myself.
So, you were looking for me?
They too have been seeking the wielder of the Keyblade.
Hey, why don't you come with us? We can go to other worlds on our vessel.
I wonder if I could find Riku and Kairi.
Of course.
Are you sure?
Who knows? But we need them to come with us to help us find the king.
Sora, go with them. Especially if you want to find your friends.
Yeah, I guess.
But you can't come along looking like that. Understand?
Oh?
No frowning, no sad face, okay?
Yeah, you gotta look funny, like us. Whoa.
This boat runs on happy faces.
Happy?
That's one funny face.
Okay, why not? I'll go with you guys.
Donald Duck.
Name's Goofy.
I'm Sora.
All for one, one for all.
That little squirt took down that Heartless. Who'd have thought it?
Such is the power of the Keyblade. The child's strength is not his own.
Why don't we turn him into a Heartless? That'll settle things quick enough.
And the brat's friends are the king's lackeys. Slug on the eyes, they're all built rats by the look of them.
You're no prize yourself.
Shut up!
Enough! The Keyblade has chosen him. Will it be he who conquers the darkness? Or will the darkness swallow him? Either way, he could be quite useful.
If you say so, Mrs. Not Angelina Jolie. But anyway, it's quite interesting now that we beat the first boss. We get quite a few new mechanics introduced to us. For example, we now can buy things in the shop. Well, we could have bought things in the shop earlier, but there was really no point to it. So yeah, they give us 500 money. Literally money. No, it's not 500 quid, it's not $500. No, it's 500 money. M-U-N-N-Y. I love that, it's brilliant. To spend on some extra goods. Now, it's not a lot of money at all, so don't worry. There's not much you can get with it right now. But either way, we now pretty soon going to be introduced to our main ship, and somehow Donald can give out magic spells willy-nilly. Okay, so now we can actually shoot fireballs. And things are going to be heating up. And plus we get our first, well, actually our second ability of the game. The first ability you already got, and normally this point is where you get your first ability, but what you gonna do? So yeah, we get dodge roll, which is quite possibly one of the most useful moves in the entire franchise. So let's just equip that real quick. And basically what you need to do is push the square button and you'll roll about like a freaking Sonic the Hedgehog. All we need is Sora going, wow! Check out the consoles! Every so often. Donald's train is, uh-oh, gotta speed up! But anyway, just check out the shop here. This is the item shop bin. And here you can see Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I always forget which order they are. I think Huey's the red one. And I think Dewey's the blue one. I could be wrong though. Either way, you can pick up a lot of health items and a lot of ethers. Now, potions obviously heal your HP, and ethers will heal your MP. So be sure to make use of picking both of them up. And of course, we can also sell items, which I don't really want to do. So yeah, it's time to get moving onwards. We also should be alerted to a new ability called a Trinity as well. Now, whenever you see certain markings on the floor, you'll be able to use this Trinity, if you will, to activate special things in the environment. And you're going to see me do that pretty soon. But first things first, let's open this. We get a postcard! Saucy. Now, the postcards are basically a side quest you can do in Traverse Town, and basically you pick up 10 postcards in this world and mail them in this mailbox and you'll get fantastic items as a result. I'm honestly not gonna do that much because I don't see the point. You don't get anything all that big out of it, I don't believe. It could be wrong, but I've never really done it much. Basically, I'm just going for the necessities in this playthrough. I'm going 100% as in what the game considers 100%. But of course, once you beat the boss in every world, the Heartless and enemies of that world will disappear temporarily. They will come back the next time we revisit the world, but they'll be disappearing for the main time so far, so yeah, if you want to try and get some chests, here's probably the best time to do it. I wish I listened to my own advice with that, because later on in this playthrough I'd sort of leave worlds and then come back at a later time to pick up things. Anyway, you want to activate this because that's a little shortcut leading us back to the very first district where we first came into, and this is a Lady and the Tramp statue. No one ever shows this off, and I didn't even know it was there until Dream Drop Distance, the Kingdom Hearts 3DS game. You see, because that was the only game that really seemed pronounced. But anyway, this thing by here is a Trinity. You see different kinds of these on the floor. They'll do different things depending on if you can do you know, they'll do different things depending on which color they are. Right now you can only activate the blue ones, so just jump up and collect some fantastic goodies. Alright. And if you press the L1 button, you can actually do shortcuts as well to your magic, which is something you're going to see me do a bit more as time goes on. First thing, for now though, that's the end of this part, so shoot this door with fire, things will heat up, and I'll catch you all next time, folks, as we enter the mystical house. Thanks for watching, people. Catch you all after. Bye!